Pisces, stop everything right now because what I'm about to reveal will shatter everything you thought you knew about what's going on in their mind. In the last 48 hours, 91% of my Pisces readings have uncovered the exact same hidden truth, and it's so intense that my hands are literally trembling as I speak. There's someone in your life whose heart is screaming something so powerful, so desperate, so raw, that it's keeping them awake at night, but their mouth is completely sealed shut. Everyone thinks silence means indifference, but what I'm seeing in the cards right now is the complete opposite, and it's about to blow your mind. I just pulled the Hermit card, and this is absolutely not what anyone would expect for someone's hidden feelings. This card is revealing that the person you're thinking about has been in complete emotional isolation, carrying a secret so heavy that they've withdrawn from everyone around them. They're not silent because they don't care, Pisces. They're silent because what they feel for you is so overwhelming that it terrifies them. The energy surrounding this reading is making my entire body vibrate, and I haven't even gotten to the shocking part yet. By the end of this session, you're going to know exactly what they've been dying to tell you and why they've been torturing themselves by keeping it locked inside. The timeline I'm seeing suggests that this silence is about to break within the next 2 weeks, and when it does, everything changes. The comments are already going absolutely insane, and people are sharing their own experiences with silent connections. Maria just wrote that she's been feeling someone's energy so strongly, but they haven't said a word to her in months. James is saying his intuition has been screaming that someone has feelings for him, but they act completely cold whenever they see him. This is exactly the energy pattern we're dealing with here. Here's what the Hermit is showing me about the psychology behind their silence. This person has been on a deep spiritual journey of self-discovery, and during this process, they realized something about their feelings for you that completely shocked them. The Hermit represents soul-searching and inner wisdom, and what they discovered about the depth of their connection to you scared them so much that they immediately went into hiding mode. The lantern in the Hermit's hand is glowing with the truth they're carrying, and that truth is burning them alive from the inside. They're not just casually interested in you, Pisces. What they've discovered is that you represent something profound in their spiritual evolution. You're not just a person they like, you're someone who could fundamentally change the trajectory of their entire life path. This is why they're silent. They're standing at the edge of a cliff, holding a lantern that illuminates a future with you that's so beautiful and so terrifying that they don't know whether to jump or run away. The Hermit shows solitude, chosen out of fear of transformation, and that's exactly what's happening here. The positioning of this card tells me that they've been analyzing every interaction you've ever had, replaying conversations, studying your energy patterns, trying to decode whether you could possibly feel the same way. They've become obsessed with understanding the spiritual significance of your connection, and the more they dig, the more overwhelmed they become. But there's something else. The Hermit is revealing that this person has been receiving signs from the universe about you, and these signs have been so obvious and so frequent that they can't ignore them anymore. They might be seeing your name everywhere, having dreams about you, or experiencing synchronicities that seem to scream your presence into their awareness. The energy is shifting, and I need to pull another card, because the Hermit has opened up a channel to their inner world that's absolutely flooding with information right now. Holy universe! The Five of Pentacles just jumped out, and this is revealing something heartbreaking about their emotional state. While everyone assumes they're fine, this person has been feeling emotionally and spiritually impoverished without your presence in their life. They've been walking through their days feeling like something essential is missing, and that something is you. The Five of Pentacles shows two figures walking through a snowstorm, cold and struggling. While warmth and light shine from a window, they're not brave enough to approach. This is the exact metaphor for their situation with you. They can see the warmth, the connection, the love that's possible between you, but they feel unworthy or afraid to step into that light. This card is positioned in such a powerful way that I can feel their internal struggle. They believe they don't deserve you or that they don't have enough to offer you. The Five of Pentacles often represents feeling inadequate or unprepared. And this person has convinced themselves that until they fix whatever they think is wrong with them, they can't approach you. What's absolutely devastating is that while they're standing in their self-imposed emotional winter, they can see the warmth of what could be with you. They're literally torturing themselves by staying outside in the cold when all they have to do is knock on the door. But fear, insecurity, and perfectionism are keeping them frozen in place. The Five of Pentacles is also showing me that this person might be going through some kind of challenging life transition right now. They might be dealing with career uncertainty, family issues, or personal struggles that make them feel like they're not in a position to pursue love. They don't want to bring their problems into your life, so they've chosen silence as a form of protection for both of you. But here's where it gets even more intense. This card is revealing that their silence isn't protecting anyone. It's actually creating more suffering for both of you because the energy between you is so strong that the unspoken tension is affecting you both on a psychic level. The person represented by the Five of Pentacles has been watching you from afar, admiring everything about you, desperately wanting to connect, but feeling like they're on the outside looking in at a life they believe they can't be part of. This is why their heart is screaming while their mouth stays silent. I'm feeling called to go deeper because there's another layer to their hidden feelings that needs to be revealed. The energy is building towards something major, and I can sense that we're about to uncover the core truth they've been hiding. The cards are practically vibrating in my hands right now. Let me see what else wants to be revealed about what their heart is truly screaming. Pisces! The Justice card has appeared, and this is everything. This card is revealing that the person we're talking about has been conducting a complete internal trial about their feelings for you. They've been weighing every pro and con, analyzing every possible outcome, trying to determine whether acting on their feelings would be fair to both of you. Justice represents balance, fairness, and careful consideration of consequences. And this person has been putting their emotions through the most intense legal process you can imagine. They're not silent because they're indecisive or casual about you. They're silent because they're trying to make the most ethical, balanced decision about how to handle what they feel. The scales of justice are showing me that they've been measuring their love for you against their current life circumstances, their ability to be the partner they think you deserve, and their fear of disrupting your peace if their feelings aren't reciprocated. They've been trying to find the perfect moment, the perfect approach, the perfect version of themselves before they speak. What's beautiful about Justice appearing here is that this card represents truth eventually being revealed. The blindfolded figure of Justice can't avoid the truth forever, and neither can your person. Justice demands that all hidden things come to light, and that's exactly what's about to happen with their feelings. The sword in Justice's hand represents cutting through illusion and deception, including self-deception. This person has been lying to themselves about being able to ignore their feelings for you, and Justice is about to force them to face the truth. They can't keep living in this state of emotional dishonesty without consequences. But there's something even more significant about Justice appearing in this position. This card is telling me that when they finally do speak their truth, it's going to be delivered with complete honesty and integrity. They won't play games, send mixed signals, or approach you casually. When Justice breaks their silence, it comes with full transparency and genuine intention. The timing element of Justice is crucial because this card operates on divine timing and karmic law. All the internal work they've been doing, all the soul-searching and careful consideration, has been preparing them for a moment when the cosmic scales tip in favor of truth-telling. That moment is approaching rapidly. Justice is also revealing that part of their internal struggle involves past relationship karma that they've been trying to resolve before entering something new with you. They don't want to bring unhealed patterns into your connection, so they've been doing the deep work necessary to show up as their most authentic, balanced self. The energy is intensifying, and I feel like we're approaching the climax of what their heart has been screaming. Let me pull another card to see what specific message their soul is dying to communicate to you. This is incredible. The Page of Wands just burst forward, and this is showing me that despite all their serious internal processing, what their heart is actually screaming is pure excitement and inspiration about the possibilities with you. The Page of Wands represents fresh starts, enthusiastic energy, and the kind of passion that makes someone feel alive again. This is such a beautiful contrast to the heavy energy we've been exploring. While their mind has been caught up in analysis and fear, their heart has been literally dancing with joy at the thought of exploring a connection with you. The Page of Wands is showing me that you inspire them in ways they haven't felt in years, possibly ever. This page is positioned so dynamically that I can feel their suppressed excitement practically bouncing off the walls. They look at you and see adventure, growth, creativity, and a future filled with experiences they never imagined possible. You don't just represent love to them, you represent a completely new way of living. The Page of Wands is the messenger of the fire element, and what this person's heart is screaming is that being around you makes them feel like they're finally coming alive after a long period of emotional numbness. You ignite something in them that's been dormant, and that terrifies them as much as it thrills them. What's absolutely magical about this card is that it represents someone who's ready to take action despite their fears. The Page of Wands doesn't overthink or overanalyze. They feel the call to adventure and they answer it. This suggests that all their careful deliberation is about to give way to inspired action. The wand in the page's hand is blooming, symbolizing new growth and creative potential, and this is exactly what they see when they imagine a future with you. They envision art, travel, deep conversations, shared dreams, and the kind of partnership that brings out the best in both people. But here's what's particularly powerful about the Page of Wands appearing in this reading. This card represents messages and communication, specifically the kind that comes from authentic enthusiasm rather than calculated strategy. When they finally do break their silence, it's going to be because they can't contain their excitement about you any longer. The Page of Wands is also showing me that this person sees you as someone who shares their values around growth, authenticity, and living life to the fullest. They're not just attracted to you physically or emotionally, they're inspired by who you are as a person and what you represent in terms of potential for expansion and joy. The energy around this card is so bright and optimistic that it's creating a beautiful contrast with the earlier cards about fear and withdrawal. What we're seeing is the full spectrum of their internal experience, from terror to ecstasy, all centered around their feelings for you. I need to pull one more card because I'm feeling like there's still one crucial piece of information about what their heart is screaming that needs to be revealed. The energy is building towards something that's going to tie all of this together in a way that will give you complete clarity about their true feelings. Pisces, I cannot believe what just happened. The star card literally fell out of the deck and landed perfectly upright. And this is the most beautiful, hopeful message possible about what their heart has been screaming in the darkness of their silence. The star represents hope, healing, divine inspiration, and the kind of love that feels like an answered prayer. This person's heart has been screaming that you are their star, their guiding light, their hope for a future that's more beautiful than anything they ever dared to imagine. This isn't just attraction or infatuation. This is soul-level recognition. The star appears after the tower and the devil in the tarot journey, representing the light that comes after destruction and bondage. And this positioning tells me everything about their situation. This person has been through some kind of major life upheaval or personal darkness, and you represent the hope that's guiding them back to joy, back to trust, back to believing in love again. The figure on the star card is pouring water between two vessels, representing the flow of emotions and spiritual connection, and this is exactly what their heart has been crying out to share with you. They want to pour their feelings, their dreams, their hopes, their healed heart into a connection with you. What's absolutely breathtaking about the star is that it represents divine timing and cosmic alignment. This person's heart has been screaming that meeting you wasn't random, it was destined. They feel like you're part of their spiritual path, like loving you is actually part of their soul's evolution and healing journey. The 8 stars surrounding the main star represent infinite possibilities, and this is what fills their heart when they think about you. They don't just see a relationship, they see a cosmic partnership where both of you help each other reach your highest potential. They see shared spiritual growth, mutual inspiration, and the kind of love that makes both people better versions of themselves. The star is also connected to Aquarius energy, which represents friendship, humanitarian ideals, and connections that transcend the ordinary. What their heart is screaming is that they don't just want to date you, they want to build something meaningful with you, something that contributes to making the world more beautiful. But here's the most powerful aspect of the star appearing here. This card represents the moment when someone finally trusts in hope again after a period of despair or cynicism about love. Your person has been guarding their heart, but the star energy is overwhelming their defenses because what they feel for you is restoring their faith in magic, in destiny, in the possibility that true love actually exists. The water being poured in the star card represents emotional healing and purification, and being around you, even in silence, has been healing wounds they didn't even know they had. You represent not just love, but actual transformation and renewal of their ability to trust in beautiful outcomes. The nakedness of the figure on the star represents complete vulnerability and authenticity, and this is what their heart is truly screaming for. They want to drop all pretenses, all protection, all fear, and stand completely naked in their truth before you. They want to share their real self, their dreams, their vision for the future, their deepest feelings without any masks or walls. Now, I need to pull one final card to see how this beautiful, complex mix of feelings is going to manifest in their actual behavior, because the star promises that hope leads to action, and I can feel that we're approaching a major breakthrough moment. The energy around this final card is almost too intense to handle. My hands are shaking as I reach for it because I know this is going to reveal the exact moment when their screaming heart finally overpowers their silent mouth. Incredible! The Knight of Cups just appeared, and this is the perfect culmination of everything we've discovered about their hidden feelings. This knight represents someone who's about to take romantic action, someone whose emotions have reached the point where they must be expressed or they'll explode. The Knight of Cups is literally the card of romantic pursuit and emotional bravery. After all their hermit-like withdrawal, their feelings of inadequacy, their careful analysis of the situation, their excitement about possibilities, and their recognition that you're their guiding star, they're finally ready to mount their horse and ride towards you with their heart completely exposed. This knight is positioned in such a way that I can see the exact energy shift that's about to happen. All that internal pressure, all those screaming feelings, all that love they've been carrying in silence is about to transform into direct, courageous, romantic action. The Knight of Cups doesn't send mixed signals or approach situations casually. When this energy activates, it comes with full emotional honesty and genuine romantic intention. The cup in the knight's hand represents their heart, and they're about to offer it to you completely. No more games, no more silence, no more waiting for the perfect moment. The Knight of Cups energy is about following your heart, even when it's terrifying, and that's exactly what's about to happen. What's beautiful about this knight is that he represents the integration of all four elements. He has the emotional depth of water, the passionate action of fire, the clear communication of air, and the practical commitment of earth. This person has been developing all of these qualities during their period of silence, and they're about to bring this complete, integrated version of themselves to you. The horse represents forward movement and the courage to act despite fear, and I can see that whatever has been holding them back is about to be overpowered by their need to express what's in their heart. The Knight of Cups doesn't just think about love, he acts on it with complete sincerity and romantic idealism. The timing of this night suggests that within the next few weeks, possibly even days, you're going to witness a complete transformation in their behavior toward you. The silent, withdrawn person is about to become someone who approaches you with poetic honesty about their feelings. But there's something even more significant about the Knight of Cups appearing as our final card. This knight represents the moment when someone stops protecting themselves from love and instead chooses to risk everything for the possibility of true connection. Their heart has been screaming for so long that the pressure has finally overcome all their defenses. The Knight of Cups is also known for grand romantic gestures and heartfelt declarations, so when they finally break their silence, It's not going to be casual or subtle. They're going to approach you with the kind of emotional honesty that takes your breath away. What's absolutely perfect about how all these cards connect is that we can see the complete journey of their internal experience. The Hermit showed their withdrawal and soul-searching. The Five of Pentacles revealed their feelings of inadequacy. Justice demonstrated their careful consideration of the situation. The Page of Wands exposed their suppressed excitement about you. The Star unveiled their recognition that you're their hope and healing. And now, the Knight of Cups promises that all of this is about to culminate in romantic action. The energy I'm feeling as we conclude this reading is so full of anticipation and romantic possibility that it's making me emotional. This person's heart hasn't just been screaming, it's been composing love songs about you in the silence, and very soon you're going to get to hear the music. Pisces, what their heart has been screaming but their mouth has kept silent, is that you are their miracle, their answered prayer, their reason to believe in love again. They've been carrying a love so profound that it terrifies them, and that terror has kept them silent until now. But love this powerful can't stay hidden forever. And the Knight of Cups guarantees that their romantic courage is about to override their fear. The comments are going absolutely crazy right now. People are sharing that they've felt this exact energy with someone in their lives, and now they understand what's been happening. Rachel just wrote that someone has been acting strange around her, and now she realizes they might be dealing with overwhelming feelings. Michael shared that he's been the silent person in a situation like this, and this reading is making him want to finally speak up. This collective energy you're all creating is actually going to amplify the Knight of Cups energy for everyone. When you understand what's really happening beneath the surface of someone's silence, it creates a psychic invitation for them to find their courage and speak their truth. Trust your Piscean intuition about who this person is, because your psychic abilities have been picking up on their internal struggle this entire time. Those moments when you've felt their energy, those times when you've wondered what they're really thinking, those instincts that told you there was something deeper going on, you were absolutely right. Oh, and my private community has been having complete meltdowns over this exact Knight of Cups energy all week. The timing of everything is just incredible. Their heart has been screaming that you're worth the risk, worth the vulnerability, worth facing their fears, and very soon their mouth is finally going to catch up with what their heart has known all along. If this reading resonated with your soul, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, because Pisces energy is absolutely explosive right now, and I have so much more cosmic intelligence to share with you. Your future is brighter than you can imagine, and I cannot wait to guide you through what's coming next. Trust the magic, beautiful Pisces. Your person's silence is about to become the most beautiful love song you've ever heard.